Hello everyone, welcome to Dante Raids. I hope everyone had a great time during the holidays. I was gone out of town for a couple of weeks. Since this is my first Raid Shadowlands video of the year, I want to wish everyone a Happy New Year for you and your loved ones. Today we're going to see what's new with Raid and what's up with my account since I last recorded a video. We have a lot of exciting news. The most important news is that we have a new event called Alice's Adventure that is based on Alice in Wonderland IP, which is an IP that I really like, to be honest, especially the Tim Burton version, and I think it will go very well with Raid and the design style. This will be an almost 3 month long event. It will introduce 5 new legendary champions, a dungeon event that will bring back the pinpoint gear, and 2 new relics that will be accessible only through the event. Alice is the first champion that was introduced to us and will be the free login champion, so everyone will get here. The only thing that you have to do is log in the game for 7 days and she will be yours. But if you log in for 14 days, you will have a 2-star soul for her, and after that, for the next 2 weeks, if you play the game, do almost the bare minimum, you will get the 5-star soul for her. That will actually make her very, very strong. I will not get into too much details for her kit, but she's basically a nuker with some utility, so she can increase some cooldown and ignore some defense as any nuker should. What I would like to see is her multipliers when she's actually in the game, because if she has good multipliers, then she will be actually useful. If not, then she will be only good for progression. Before getting into the kit, I have to say that the design is absolutely perfect, as we come to expect from Raid. The designers are top notch. What actually excites me more for Alice is her passive that says whenever this champion attacks, inflicts 3% bonus damage to each target for each turn remaining on all of their skill cooldowns. The bonus damage is counted individually for each target. What I want to see is if this passive actually procs gear effects like stun set and toxic set, because even if she doesn't have crazy multipliers that everyone wants, she will be actually useful for progression and siege, and not siege, for the cursed city, that stun set is actually mandatory in many stages. But we have to wait for a week to check it out. The second champion introduced for this event is Mad Hatter. He will be a legendary Force Affinity champion from the Knights Revenant faction. The design is pretty amazing. He reminds me something between the Mad Hatter from Tim Burton movies and the Joker from Batman. So I'm excited to see him in game. Mad Hatter will be the next fusion that starts tomorrow on the 8th of January. It will be a mixed type fusion, so we will have to earn fragments for 4 epics and then max them and fuse them into this legendary. This is one of the most hard fusions because most of the time you will have to do everything and you have to not miss a single event. But we need to check the schedule first when it comes out. And as for Mad Hatter as a champion, he will be a great support champion in Hydra especially. He brings Weekend and Hex that are very important in this boss battle. He heals his allies, he's increasing the duration of all buffs on all allies for 1 turn, decreases the duration of all debuffs on allies for 1 turn. He fills turn meter of all allies, and in his A2 he has a great skill like Teox that he brings the ally with the highest crit damage with him to team up and attack. This skill will be great and a great match for teams that have champions with a very strong A1, like one of my teams that have a Garrel, that she does most of her damage with her A1. At the time of this recording, we only know about Alice and Mad Hatter. Most likely Red Queen will be the event dungeon boss and will be a void legendary to get from shards and prism shards. I would guess that Joker is some version of the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland, and this one maybe Knave of Hearts. This will be my best guess, but probably tomorrow will be introduced to all the characters. Apart from Alice in Wonderland event, we will have more changes on the upcoming update. Some of them are rework on the market, some much needed rework basically, that we needed for more than 4 or 5 years now. Basically all the markets in the game will be in a central hub, so we don't have to go from one to another and click forever. And from now on in the main market we will probably have some decent gear to buy, but we will have to see what kind of gear and how much will it cost to get it. Next we have 2 champions rebalance, Scalor Vargal and Tramaria. I have both of them and they're pretty mediocre champions. I rarely use them both in Curse City mostly. I'm most excited about the Lord's changes because he will act more or less like a faction unity champion. So when he has another lizardman in his team, he will be able to put heal reduction and provoke and decrease attack without needing accuracy. This will be really helpful in Curse City. The change on his second passive is also pretty important. Before he revives Calshorn with 50% HP and 50% turn meter at the start of each turn. This is only useful in early game in faction wars. Skullsworn is pretty useless. Now he will be able to revive any random lizardman from his team, and this will be actually very strong, either in Kerch City or Arena or Siege Bar. Tramaria's changes are also good, but not so much that will bring her in meta in Arena, for example. On her A1 she just has a better chance to put decreased speed and fear on the enemy. On her A2 now she will always decrease the turn meter on the enemies. On her A3 she will place also block buffs on all allies for 2 turns. That is actually pretty strong. And she's now immune to almost all CC debuffs except Polymorph. We also have the introduction of 2 new champions. An epic that will probably be the new fusion epic. Don't call her Sabitha. She will be a void epic from Knight's Revenant. She looks like a pretty strong epic that even if you don't go for the legendary, she worth having a copy of. On her A1 she attacks one enemy, heals the ally with the lowest HP by 10% of the champion's max HP. On her A2 she places an increased defense buff and 50% increased attack buff on all allies for 2 turns. When booked it will be 3 turn cooldown. This is a great skill to buff pretty much every nuker. And she has one of the best epic revives in the game, where she revives an ally with 25% HP and 100% turn meter, and places a block damage on that ally for 2 turns. 100% turn meter means that you are most likely taking a turn. It is not guaranteed, but you will be very close to take the next turn. Whenever the champion revives an ally, it decreases the cooldown of one of the champion's heals by 1 turn. Pretty cool passive also. And has an HP aura for all battles, which is also pretty strong. The second champion that is introduced is Losan Kleth, probably. He's a legendary force champion from Knight's Revenant and will be the faction unity champion for that faction. He seems a pretty strong champion. We will not get into much detail on his kit. For now, he probably deserves a video on his own. These were the most important news for Raid today. For my account, not much has changed since the last time. The most important thing is that I pulled a mythical champion that I'm still building. Is Android that will help me in Chimera a lot. I'm still trying to put some good results in this boss and also trying to climb live arena. We're doing well, but we can always improve. And of course I still want to get the 10 wins in a row to get the badge. For now I'm just saving some resources and will try to get Mad Hatter and take part in the event dungeon as much as possible. If you like this kind of content, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Until next time, take care.